Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Gaming production. Welcome back to Hamburg and welcome to our first doubleheader here in Hamburg. So, as you can see, the weather is not great for football, but we do have our first game at home against Hamburg. Yes, that's right, the Hamburgers of Hamburg are heading here for our first game. But before they arrive, I thought I would enjoy a little bit of local cuisine. Not quite local, it's a bit of Japanese bar grill. And, well, we are over here, 15-minute walk away at the Ichiban Grill restaurant. But without further ado, I'm going to head on over to the stadium where we'll hopefully be having some hamburgers. Okay, ladies and gents, it's almost kick-off time here in today's first game. And as you might have noticed, Cuts has made it back into the starting lineup. Yes, he still has a little bit of a knock, but we're going to see how he goes for the first half. Give him a bit of a run out. Probably going to have to bring Walker on at half-time because he's probably not going to last the entire duration of the game. But we want to get him back into the team, so let's work him into the team a little bit today. Hopefully he doesn't aggravate his injury, and hopefully we can get a victory. So our team looking for victory here today is Raphael in goal, Wiener at left back, Anton and Twanzebe in central defence. Fischer, of course, on the right-hand side. Controlling central midfield is the barman and Nati. In front of them is Veloso in the centre. On the left-hand side is Hansen. On the right, Mayner, and of course Cuts up front. That means our bench consists of Timo, Mattiello, Mortensen, Jovanik, Bussaletto. I should really change his name because that's a bit of an awkward one. Gordinho, Bassman, Wirtz, and of course Walker. But without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room and see what our assistant has to say. So Marco the Mac Daddy thinks we should tell the team they're expected to pick up where they left off, and considering this is 13th versus 14th, this is a game we need to be winning. So assertively, I fully expect you to keep our running. Yeah, I think out there. I mean, that's not a bad one too. No, keep our run going, lads. That's only motivated Twanzebe, unfortunately, but sometimes these things happen. Sometimes the lads just aren't motivated to play like they should be. So let's just pause it a second. As you can see, Colin, our second team in today's episode, fighting for the title. So that's going to be a rough one, especially away from home. So we need to pick up points in this one, really. Hit the crossbar and it's cleared away. Well, we are off to a cracking start, quite literally, on the bar. So Hansen, yet again, whips one in. This time it actually gets into the box. It's a scrap. Can we get something from this? Someone do something. No, we've got another corner. 3 corners in 3 minutes, folks. That's impressive. We need a goal though. Hansen whips it in, back post. It doesn't get to Cuts, but Barman has collected it. Will the Barman get a good cross in? Ooh, he gets it back to Hansen on this right hand side. Will Hansen do anything with it though? No, he is dispossessed and it's cleared away. As you can see, Cuts on 75% condition, now down to 74. He's definitely not going to last longer than about half a game. But, like I said, we're going to give him a bit of a run out. Let him get his legs under him. Ease him back into the squad. Raphael, though, collects, rolls it out for Twanzebe. Twanzebe now holding the ball nicely, plays it over to Anton. Cuts, probably not going to make it into the second game unless his condition picks it up a little bit more. But Cuts plays it to Veloso, who plays a nice ball through to Mayner. Oh, is it the post? Cuts, you've got to follow that up, my friend. That was a lovely opportunity to follow up from the deflection, but unfortunately he does not. So we remain 1-0. I don't know how I'd say 1-0 down. I don't know where my brain is right now. If any of you, ladies and gents, find my brain, that would be very useful if you could please return it. I do not have a PO box for you to send it to though, so I don't know. Just leave it on a street corner and just tell me what the corner is, I guess. Veloso, straight at Fernandez. Come on, lads. Plenty of highlights. We haven't managed to do anything with it though. 5 shots to 0 and 3 on target to absolute 0. So Hansen. Free kick. Oh, Hansen, you handsome gentleman. We've called him Handsome Hansen before, and we shall call him Handsome Hansen again whilst he's doing stuff like that. 4th goal of the season. Not the greatest free kicks, not placed the best, but their goalkeeper couldn't handle it. He dived at it, tried tipping it away, and just couldn't do anything with it. So, Handsome Hansen gets himself another goal. Back-to-back episodes for Handsome Hansen. And we are cruising into half-time. It's 1-0 here at half-time. So we've had 7 shots to their 1, 4 on target to their 1, 8 fouls to their 6, 1 yellow card, 0 yellow cards, 47% possession to 53. We need to work on that possession. Most of that's probably the fact that we're fouling them a little bit more than they are us. Best performance, though, is, of course, Handsome Hansen with his 8.2 and a 1 goal for us. And Fernandez, the goalkeeper, weirdly, with 4 shots saved and 6.9 for them. Struggling to form is Vina. He's got 6.5 and 3 mistakes made. And Baku for them with a 6.4 and 0% crossing completion ratio. Late scores around the league. Leipzig is currently winning 1-0 away to Mönchengladbach. We have Augsburg currently winning 2-0 at home to Mainz. We are, of course, winning our game. Hertha Berlin 1, Freiburg 1, Hoffenheim 1, Werder Bremen 0. So, Werder Bremen not on a good streak at the moment. Of course, losing to us in the previous episode, now losing today. So, Marco, Mac, Finkelstein team, give them a bit of morale boost. First of all, Cuts is almost dead. So, Walker, welcome back into the team, my friend. We then have Barman. Now, Barman is not having the greatest games. He's on a yellow card. So, you know what? The Barman is the left-hand side one. So, we're going to bring on the Bushman. Bushman can come on and we shall encourage the team assertively. You're playing well, but there's still room for improvement, lads. Yeah, looks happy. Twanzebe has taken that one on the chin. The rest of the team just don't seem to be switched on today, but as long as Twanzebe is and he manages to hold that defense, we should be okay. Vina on a yellow card now. Probably should take him off. Having a bad game on a yellow card. Probably going to get himself sent off at this rate. So, yeah. We'll risk it. We'll go about to the 65th minute. Go to our usual substitution time, then bring him on. But right now, we have a penalty, and it's Hansen's. Hansen's, can he slot one away? Can Hansen's get another goal? He has. It's 2 for Hansen's. He's got a brace. He's going for that hat-trick, and he's on his 5th goal of the season. He's not been having a bad couple of episodes. 3 goals in the past 2 games, I believe. It was the last game, I want to say, that he scored in the previous episode. Mattiello, though, is coming on for Vina. I said I would wait till the 65th, but we're just going to risk it now, you know. 10 minutes early. Yes, we might get an injury and go down to 10 men, but I'd rather just not have a player sent off. The suspension could hurt us just as much as having 10 men 10 minutes earlier. So, Labola. Yeah, we'll go with Labola. Why not? The Ebola man. Koch, though. Koch on the right-hand side, coming up for Hamburg. Hamburg is playing down this right-hand side now with a Poku. Poku tries to whip one across, but Nati intercepts it. Buselto plays it back to Anton. Now with Buselto once more. Hansen, lovely ball over the top to Veloso. Makes a lovely run. Come on, Veloso. Unfortunately, Fernandez makes a great save. And we do not get a third. But we are all over them. This should be comfortable. As you can see, we've gone up to 11th place. We're 1 point behind Borussia Dortmund, providing they manage to lose their game in hand. But we are 1 point behind Borussia Dortmund. Wolfsburg do have a game in hand over us, so we could slip down to 12th. But we are climbing up. Werder Bremen has dropped below us, which is nice to see. Nice to see us overtaking a rival as we cruise into the end of the game, as Hansen gets his brace. So, it's 2-0 in the end. 14 shots to 4, 9 on target to 2, 13 fouls to 8 fouls, 3 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards, 48% possession to 52. Hansen with his brace and an 8.8 was our best performer. For them, of course, was Fernandez with 8 shots saved and a 6.9. Struggling to perform was Veloso. He got 6.4, no reason for it. And Baku for them with a 6.3 and 0% crossing completion ratio. A few different milestones, not going to go through them, quite a few to go through. Their goalkeeper has been finally beaten, though, after 254 minutes. That is the one that stands out for me. Player of the match, of course, it goes to the Hansens. So, Mac Daddy thinks to tell them, there is nothing to address after that. Assertively, good win, boys. That is much appreciated, especially considering we have a tough game in a week's time. So, Cuckoo, oh wow. Wow, that's their manager. Interesting. Cacao is their manager. He is humbled by the defeat. Now, for those of you who are not really old like myself, Philip Cacao. Here is his career. He spent quite a little bit of time here at Barcelona, a lot at PSV also, and of course a little bit at Vicente beforehand and AZ Alkmaar. Didn't realise he went to United Arab Emirates for his last season. 4 goals in 17 games in the United Arab Emirates. A little bit of a drop off considering his previous history, but yeah, that's his career trajectory. He is now at Hamburg, struggling and almost relegated. They are down in the scraps. If Dusseldorf managed to pick up a win, then they're back in that drop zone. But we have to head on over to Cologne now, or Cologne, to play Cologne for our second game of today's episode. 7 days away, yes, but we do need to head on over. So I'll see you fine folks over in Cologne in just a second. Okay, so it's nearly time to kick off our second game of today's episode. Of course, we are here in Cologne to verse FC Cologne. And, well, I've noticed a little bit of skullduggery. As you can see behind me, there is no goals. They've been tricking teams to playing without goals. No wonder they're second in the league. So we're going to make sure they put them in for today's game and get on with the match. Okay everyone, it's nearly kick-off time here in Cologne. We don't have many changes to announce. We just have Walker coming in for Cuts, as you know. Cuts still has that injury. We're going to rest him up. Don't want to risk having to swap a substitute out in such a big game in the half-time team talk. We then have, of course, Tarzan coming on the bench. Not dropping Cuts to the bench, we're completely dropping him, bringing Tarzan in on the bench. They are going for a classic 4-4-2. We're probably going to struggle without the ball for a little bit. But you know what, let's get into the dressing room. Let's go talk to Marco the Mac Daddy and get on with today's game. So, Marco, what do you think? You think should tell the team they're expected to do this for the fans. We are away from home, Marco. I don't know if you realise this, but we are in Cologne. We're not in Hamburg. Hanover. So, assertively, I expect nothing but a win from this match. I mean, we owe them. Yes, that's what we need. Passionate. We owe them passionate revenge. Always goes down a treat. Walker loves it. Veloso loves it. And our goalkeeper, Raphael, also loves it too. Weird that it went better with the loanee players than the actual players, but yeah. Our loanees love a little bit of revenge. Our actual players, not so much. They are a bit more timid. So, Vlad plays it back up to their centre-back. It's back with Vlad. Will Vlad make a mistake? He's getting hunted by 2. Unfortunately, our 2 players can't close him down quick enough, though, and it's with Agni. Agni coming from the right-hand side, cuts in nicely. Will he do anything with it, though? Gets it to Panjovic, gets it back to Agni. Lovely tackle by Barman, but Agni gets it back, plays it back to Panjovic, and it's over the bar. 30 seconds in, folks. And we already have a highlight. Unfortunately, it's a highlight for them, but we have a highlight. Vladimir with a goal kick gives it straight to us, but we gave it straight back to them. Bubala, Hansen's could not unfortunately make a good header. Anton though, nice interception, gives it straight back to their defender though. Twanzebe intercepted once more. Nati. Now, ball over the top. Walker. Come on, 1-1 with the goalkeeper. Come on, Walker. Come on, Walker. Chris Walker. Second goal of the season. Assisted by Nati. And what a beautiful goal it was. Route 1 over the top of the defence. Slots it past the goalkeeper. And I'm losing my voice. That must be a good goal. So, Walker just gets in behind the defence, pokes it away, and what a lovely start to today's game. 5 minutes in, and we are a goal up against second in the league. So, we can actually scroll up to the top half. We are slowly creeping up there. We are at 11th. This covers the top 9 teams, so let's go down a little bit. We can get them who have now dropped down to 3rd, and us who are currently in 11th place. Sad news on the Hamburg front, by the way. Dusseldorf lost, and they managed to lose to Dortmund of all teams. They lost 2-1 away to Dortmund, so that was bad news for us as well. They managed to stay in the relegation zone and also allow Dortmund to gain a bit of a lead on us. But Fischer has the ball, plays it back to Twanzebe. We are going to catch that Dortmund team eventually. Barman plays over to the left-hand side. Wiener, lovely ball up to Hansen's. Can he get a lovely cross in though? No. He's got another opportunity and he wastes the second one also. So, Barman, now to Veloso. Back to the Barman once more. We are in possession nicely here in the 10th minute. Nati through ball to Veloso. Now with Walker. Hansen's. Vladimir. has gone and stopped him. I think it was offside, yes. It was offside. But still. Throwing now with Fisher. 15 minutes in, folks. We've had a lot of highlights in today's games. Twanzabi plays it over to the barman. Barman holding up the ball nicely, gets it to Narty. Tries the ball over to Hansons, but it's intercepted. Agnew now. Ball over to Richard on the right-hand side. Can we get a tackle in? Please, somebody stop him from crossing. Luckily, the cat kept the header down, and we have narrowly escaped that predicament. We are actually dominating possession, though, weirdly. We're away from home. We're against what's arguably a much better side, but we have 2/3 of the possession. Vina plays it into Hansons. Hansons' shot is blocked, and it's Agnew now with a counter-attack. Plays it over to Richards once more. Richards has made a lovely run. He's got past 2. Can he get past a third? No, but his ball can get past the goal. So, looks like Cologne are struggling today. Now they actually have goals on the pitch. They seem to not be as good as they have been all season. They are still at 12 wins, 6 draws, and currently 2 losses. But they're definitely better when they don't have a goal on the pitch. Raphael now over to Twanzabi. Twanzabi over to the Fisher. Fisher, lovely ball through to Walker. Walker, can he get another goal? Come on, Walker. Oh, it's a lovely save by Vladimir at the near post, and it's cleared for a corner. And some Hansons should be on this one, though. Will he go front or back post? That is the question. Front post it is. King heads it away, though. Anton will collect. We still have possession, unfortunately, though. Wasn't highlighted. Just thought it would end there. So, it's been a good first half, ladies and gents. We are 1-0 up through a 6-minute goal from Chris Walker. 7 shots to our 8, 1 on target to our 4, 3 fouls to our 4, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 38% possession to our 62. Now, the best performers. Bor now for them with a 6.9 and 2 shots blocked, and Chris Walker, of course, for us with an 8.2 and 1 goal. Struggling to perform is King for them with a 6.3 and Veloso with a 6.5 for us. Latest scores though. Borussia Dortmund is currently beating Frankfurt 3-0 at home. Schalke is 1-0 up against Dusseldorf away. Hoffenheim is away at Hamburg 1-0. Mainz is currently winning 1-0 at home to Mönchengladbach. Freiburg is currently drawing 0-0 to Bayern, and Wolfsburg is currently 0-0 to Augsburg, but Wolfsburg have a player sent off. So that's good for Augsburg. Marco Mack thinks to tell the boys their efforts were excellent. You know what? Things are going well, but I know you can pull better, lads. You're better than this. You're doing okay, but we can... This is a game we could be 2 or 3-0 up in, and we're not. So, come on, lads. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate that you're beating a team that's currently in the top end of the table, but we can do better. So, let's do it. Let's show these lads what we can achieve. Hansons cuts inside. Can he make a lovely ball? No, but he's tackled. Nati plays it to Veloso. Veloso back to the barman. Veloso has made a lovely run. Barman plays it over to Maina on the right-hand side, though. He has an overlap if he needs in Fisher. Instead, he tries to pass it to the corner flag. I'm not quite sure what Maina was attempting with that one, but it didn't amount to very much. So it's a throwing for them, and as you can see, us in our striking tracksuits standing out here in today's stadium. Everyone's in their red and white, and we are just over there in our green and yellow. And they have almost got an equaliser. Lucky for us, we managed to escape that one, and the player has the card. We have a free kick in a deadly position. Hansons will step up. Oh! He can't keep the free kick down though. And it stays at 1-0. So, let's get some substitutes on. Vina, you're on a yellow card. Do I want to risk it? In a game like this, we probably want to risk it. At smaller teams, I could risk taking him off, bringing on a backup, and not worrying so much. But I think we need his quality at the back. He's on a 6.8. We have to risk him on a yellow card. Worst case, we just have to take one of our midfielders off. So Hansons is having a rough game. So is Veloso. Can we... I don't really want to take Hansons off. So what we'll do is Hansons come inside. We'll then bring on the Bassman over on the left-hand side. We can then have... In fact, would you rather be... You'd rather be attacking. So you know what, Maina? You go attacking. You go into a more supportive role. We'll have 2 wingers. We'll have an inside forward. We'll then Like I said, Hansen's having a rough game. Anyone? Natty is struggling a little bit for fitness. I think we'll just have the one substitute, you know. Feels weird for me to only make one substitute, but just go for the one for now. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. I think we'll take a second one if we can get a second goal. We'll take Vina off so he definitely doesn't get sent off. But for now, we'll just take the one. Come on, Walker. Keeps it in. Can he get a ball into the box, though? He gets past his man, weirdly. Gets it to Maynard. Maynard to Hansens. Oh, come on, Hansens. Hansens has gone and got himself another goal. 6th goal of the season, assisted by Maynard. And we all know what that means. Mattiello is coming on for Vina. That is our substitute going forward. Nice episode today, ladies and gents. We've got another 2-0 victory at the moment. Walker, though, look at this effort to just keep possession of the ball. Terrible attempt at the tackle, gets it to Maynard, and Hansens just slots it away in the bottom corner. Yes, of course we want to make that change. I made that because of the situation. Silly game. Agni, though, plays it back to Hector. They've been trying to get all their plays through Agni. Agni has not really done a whole lot for them. All he's done is hoof it up to Richard, and Richard hasn't really been performing, I would say, today. Although, speaking of the man, lovely tackle by Twanzebe. I was going to talk bad about Richard, and then he was going to smash it into the top corner, wasn't he? Natty, though, hoofs it up. Walker chasing it down. Hector will beat him to it, though, and they stay in possession. King over to Kunze now, and Schaub. Schaub now back into King in the centre circle. King has made a lovely run. He's got past his man, and it's a lovely through ball. Richards 1-on-1 with Raphael, but the Ninja Turtle manages to win one out yet again. Loving having Raphael in a goal. Not just because I can call him a Ninja Turtle, but he's a solid goalkeeper. He is developing nicely, and we are prospering from that. So, up to 11th, they are down to 3rd place at the moment, and we have a free kick. Hansens, back post. Maynard can't get it, but it's Richard on the counter-attack. They have 3 minutes plus any additional time to try and bring today's game back. The barman doesn't want that, though. He slides in. Unfortunately, Richards collects the ball back. Natty gave up possession. It was a nice tackle. Then he just gave him it back. I don't know what his plan was there, but we got away with it. We didn't get away with this one, though. We have let them cross it in, and they do have a 90th minute goal through Panjikovic. He's not so great with his head, but he's pretty good at slotting away with his left foot. So, lads, just focus up. We've got 3 minutes left. We don't want to throw away a 2-goal lead. Please. Kunze. Kunze plays it over to Schaub. Schaub now with possession. Can't we please just get this ball away? Somebody get it away. What? Ref. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are we going to throw this 2-goal lead away with what I'm assuming is a handball? Yes. Of course we are. Yeah. Not good, folks. Come on, make the save, Raphael. Oh, Raphael. So close. The Ninja Turtle unfortunately can't get to Agni's shot. Derek Agni with his 4th goal of the season. That's a bitter pill to swallow. A really bitter pill to swallow. Look at that. He almost got to it as well. That's the worst bit. I wouldn't have minded if he went the complete wrong way. It's the fact he got close. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. My recording software managed to cut out right near the end of today's game. But as you can see, the drama of today's game continues. Yes, we managed to get a 3rd goal. So I'm going to show you where I managed to pause it when I realised the software had stopped. We're going to show the goal, rewind a little bit, show a little bit of build-up. You want to see the build-up, I want to see the build-up, because it's a beautiful goal. It's a beautifully dramatic 3rd goal to get us in the lead through Bassman and his 3rd goal of the season. So let's get on with it. Bassman gets past his man, slots it in the bottom right-hand corner as he runs through their defence. And let's have another look at this one yet again. So let's rewind back to, I guess, their goal. That's probably roughly about where we need to be. So, right, 92nd minute. Remember, this is a +4 minute game. 93 minutes deep now. I believe this is a little bit on the slow side, but we're going back to Raphael. Raphael just hoofed it out of play, and this is the section we didn't really get to see. So, it's now in possession with Richard. Richard played it back to Altorn. It's a little bit weird trying to commentate on stuff that's previously happened, considering we all know the goal is coming up. But Vlad plays it over to the right-hand side. It is with Bubella. Bubella, can we win the ball back? No, we did not. They are still in possession. As you can see, 94 minutes. The game should be over. 2-2. They gave away a free kick on an offside. And, well, it came back to bite them. Anton, deep in his own half, plays it up to Mattiello, back to Anton, all the way back to Raphael, our Ninja Turtle friend who just hoofed it out. Okay, so I guess it didn't cost them. This is probably the moment that cost them. They threw it into Coons. Yes, they threw it into Coons. Bassman tackles him. He goes on the counter-attack. Look at this beautiful run by the Bassman. Gets past one, slots it past the goalkeeper, and what a way to steal today's game. Or what I think is going to steal today's game, because I can't see another highlight happening yet again. Surely not, fingers crossed. And we don't see any more highlights in today's game. So we're going to skip that, and it is. It's a 3-2 victory here today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I apologise for the technical difficulty at the end of this game. It was a dramatic finish, and yeah, dramatic way to end it in all senses of the word. So, 3-2 here in the end. They had 17 shots, we had 19. 7 on target to our 7. 9 fouls to 6 fouls. 2 yellow cards to our 1. 41% possession to our 59. Their best performer was Agni. Nati was our best performer. They had 1 assist, we had 1 assist. 7.3 for Agni, 8.4 for Nati. Struggling to perform was Vlad in goal for them with a 6.4 and 1 mistake that led to a goal. Veloso struggled for us with a 6.4 also, but no reason for it. Few different milestones, but we're not going to go into those. And the player of the match goes to Nati with a 6.4 and his 1 assist. All these players with goals, but none of them unfortunately not on the standard of Nati here today. So Marco, I think you should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. They were indeed, assertively. I'm proud of your performance. Nobody gave us a chance. Well done, lads. That was terrific. As you can see, transfer deadline is coming up shortly. I have one transfer in mind. It's a free transfer. He's probably not going to start too much. He's a backup, but I really want him for the name. So I'll let you ladies and gents think on that one. Think Lion King. Just think Lion King. That is going to be our potential new addition. But anyways, it is time to finish today's episode. The next episode, as you can see, it's going to be a Borussia doubleheader. First of all, with our cup game against Mönchengladbach in the third round, which I don't know if that's okay. Reach third round minimum, so it doesn't really matter how we do in that particular game. We might rest some players because we have a big game then against Borussia Dortmund, who are on 29 points. We are on 25, so unfortunately we can't catch up to Borussia Dortmund in the next episode, but we can tail behind them a little bit, you know, put a bit of pressure on Borussia Dortmund as we play them at home in our second game of the next episode. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.